G L E S.
Eagles! Eagles!
Say fly, Eagles, fly.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Yo, that. You know who it is. You know what it is. Your boy Fully Fresh, a.k.a. the General. Also, a.k.a. a fourth. Yes, a fourth for the Battle Bird podcast, man. If you haven't done it, make sure that you hit that sub button right down there. I appreciate it. Listen, there's some bright spots. It's some bright spots, man. I think we're going to see more bright spots with the second half of the season. But let's talk about the first half of the season. One of the bright spots that's kind of being overlooked. It's kind of being, I'm not going to say, like, not really talked about, but needs to be talked about more than me. And that's Mr. Big Play Slay. Mr. Darius Slay. Now, he's not really Big Play Slay with us because I feel as though when you have a reaction type of defense that Jim Schwartz has, that Jim Schwartz is, he lets receivers catch the football and then goes attack instead of attacking the football. You know what I mean? I have a problem with that. But what I can say is Darius Slay is worth every bit of the money that we are paying him. Let me tell you something. We have been searching for a guy, not even just a shutdown guy, but a guy that not bombs over Baghdad. A guy that is not a Ronald Darby, Mr. Barbecue Chicken. A guy that is not Jalen Mills, Mr. Barbecue Chicken too. When you look at it with Big Play Slay, right? Like I said, you can't really call him Big Play Slay like that right now. But what I can tell you is this. He has been shutting dudes down. Now, he got some tasks ahead of him. He got a Michael Thomas. He got a Devontae Adams. You know what I mean? He got a D-Hop. He got some tasks ahead of him. And I made a video about that in the beginning of the season. But from what I have seen, he has been holding it down. Now, it's a reason that we are fifth. It's a reason that we are fifth in yards on us. You know what I mean? Usually it's bombs over Baghdad with us. Nobody has really eclipsed. Nobody has gotten 100 yards at all. Except for if you want to talk about the tight ends. So let's talk about it. We faced the Washington football team week 1, right? McLaurin, 61 yards. And I think the one that he broke for like 30 yards, Darius Slay wasn't sticking him. Okay? So then we can go to the Rams game. Cooper Kupp, 81 yards, but he plays in the slot. Darius Slay, I want you to follow the best receiver, but if he's in the slot. That's the game that Roby Coleman was getting barbecue chicken. But he was sticking a guy like Higbee, and he only had 54 yards. Then we go to who we play next. We go to the Bengals, right? We go to the Bengals. What happened? AJ Green had a mere 36 yards. And also, Higgins, he had 41 yards, and he was sticking both of them guys. You know what I mean? Held them down under 50 yards. And then we go to the next game with the 49ers. McKinnon only had 43 yards. Debo Sanders only had 35 yards. Yes, Darius Slay was sticking both of them. Then we go to, what's next, y'all? What's next? I can't really remember the game after the 49ers. I don't know why. It's slipping my mind. But I know we had the Giants. But I know it was a game in between that. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. But I know it was a game in between that where Slayton, it was Slay on Slayton. He gave him the business. 23 yards, man. 23 yards. So when you look at it, Darius Slay is averaging like 30 yards when he's sticking somebody. Well, people are averaging 30 yards on him, should I say. When you look at it, man, that's a heck of a job. There's somebody since Lito that we've been looking for the last 10 years since Lito left. You know what I mean? And this is somebody, I understand he's still up in age, but This is somebody that you got to keep around. You got to make sure that, and it's rubbing off on other players too, man. He's rubbing off on Avonte Maddox, and I like Mills at the safety better than I like him at corner. So that helps Mills to be back there at safety and to still be in the tackle box and things like that. It helps Will Parks. It helps Will Parks be able to travel around because he doesn't have to worry about the best receiver getting open on every single play. I like these things a lot. I like what's going on with this defense, man. You know what I mean? Brandon Graham is having the best career so far, the best year of his career so far. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I like the matchup of TJ Edwards and I can't remember the other dude's name, but I like the matchup of TJ Edwards and oh man, yeah. Sorry, y'all. Phone call. But like I was saying, well, before I was saying, I knew I missed a game, but I missed 2 games actually. I missed the Pittsburgh game, which he locked up Juju Smith-Schuster, Darius Slay. 32 yards, something like that. Locked him up, won't let him out. I understand Claypool and all, but that really wasn't on Darius Slay. And then we go to the Baltimore game when he locked up Brown, 57 yards. So when you look at it, no 100-yard gains. And like I said earlier, I like where this defense is heading. Brandon Graham is having the best year of his career. When you look at it, it looks like he's going to finally have double-digit sacks. He's everywhere on the field. He got so many tackle for losses. It's really great to see that man come into his zone. I like the combination of Singleton and TJ Edwards better than I like the Duke Riley and Nate Gary combo at linebacker. I think them 2 linebackers are way suited for what's going on with this defense. And I feel as though if you use them in the second half, let Nathan Gary come in when it's 3 linebackers. I ain't got no problem with that. But he should not be your Mike linebacker. He should not be your middle linebacker. He should not be the one calling the plays. I understand he leads the team in tackles, but anybody in that position is going to lead the team in tackles. You know what I mean? TJ Edwards led the team. TJ Edwards led the team in tackles when he played that same position. I just think he did it a little better. I think he stopped the run better. You know what I mean? I think they're going to test him. He didn't get tested on coverage as much, but he's going to get tested. So I got to see where that leads to. But from what I'm seeing, man, I like a lot of what I'm seeing from this defense, man. I like a lot of what I'm seeing from this defense. And if they can keep it up, if Carson Wentz can stop the turnovers, I'm not saying Carson Wentz needs to be unaggressive. Be aggressive. Do you. But just stop with the turnovers, man. We do that, man, we're going to be a problem. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Appreciate all y'all. You already know. Yo, that.